Captain Elena Rodriguez discovered the infant during a routine salvage operation in the asteroid belt. The escape pod drifted silently among the debris of what appeared to be a luxury spacecraft, its hull marked with elegant symbols she couldn't decipher. Inside the small vessel, wrapped in shimmering fabric that seemed to change color with the light, lay a baby, no larger than a human newborn. The child's skin held a faint luminescent quality, shifting between pale silver and soft blue, depending on her emotional state. Her eyes, impossibly large and the color of deep violet, tracked Elena's movements with an intelligence that seemed far beyond her apparent age. Delicate pointed ears peeked through wisps of hair that sparkled like starlight. Elena had been flying solo freight runs for 15 years, her ship the Wanderer serving as both home and livelihood. She had no family, no ties to any particular world, and certainly no experience with children. Yet something about the abandoned infant stirred protective instincts she never knew she possessed. The nearest Federation outpost lay 3 weeks away. Elena made the practical decision to care for the child during the journey, then turn her over to proper authorities. She rigged a makeshift crib in her quarters and researched infant care protocols in the ship's medical database. The baby seemed to thrive on standard nutritional supplements, though she showed unusual preferences for certain mineral compounds. Elena named her Luna, after the Earth's ancient moon, because of how the child's skin seemed to glow in the ship's dim lighting. As days passed, Elena found herself growing attached to the remarkable infant. Luna rarely cried, instead communicating through subtle changes in her bioluminescence and soft musical sounds that reminded Elena of wind chimes. When they reached the outpost, Elena faced an unexpected reality. The Federation's xenobiology department wanted to study Luna extensively. The bureaucratic process would separate them indefinitely, placing the child in institutional care while scientists debated her origins and legal status. Elena made another practical decision that would change both their lives forever. She filed adoption papers instead. Years passed aboard the Wanderer as Elena raised Luna while continuing her freight operations across the galaxy. The child grew rapidly, displaying remarkable intelligence and adaptability. She learned human languages with startling ease, mastering Federation Standard, Earth English, and several trade dialects before her 5th birthday. Her natural curiosity drove her to absorb knowledge about every world they visited. Luna developed an affinity for technology that amazed even Elena. The girl could troubleshoot complex ship systems by age 7, often identifying problems Elena missed. Her small hands seemed perfectly suited for delicate electronic work, and she displayed an intuitive understanding of quantum mechanics that Elena envied. Despite her extraordinary abilities, Luna embraced human customs and values. Elena taught her about Earth traditions, sharing stories of oceans and forests the girl had never seen. Luna celebrated human holidays with enthusiasm, particularly fascinated by concepts of family and belonging that transcended biological connections. The freight runs took them to dozens of worlds, exposing Luna to countless alien cultures. She showed natural diplomatic instincts, quickly adapting her communication style to different species. Station masters and port authorities came to know the unusual pair, often commenting on Luna's remarkable maturity and Elena's obvious devotion. Luna's appearance continued to evolve as she grew. Her luminescence became more pronounced during emotional moments, creating beautiful patterns across her skin. Her violet eyes deepened in color, taking on an almost hypnotic quality. Elena noticed that other aliens often showed unusual deference to Luna, though she attributed this to the girl's naturally commanding presence. By age 12, Luna stood as tall as Elena, her movements graceful and purposeful. She had developed remarkable physical abilities, displaying strength and agility that surpassed human norms. Her hearing extended beyond normal ranges, and she often detected approaching ships before the Wanderer's sensors registered them. Elena never questioned Luna's origins deeply, focused instead on providing the stable, loving environment the girl deserved. She taught Luna practical skills necessary for independent survival, from ship maintenance to trade negotiations. More importantly, she instilled human values of compassion, integrity, and self-reliance. their peaceful existence shattered during a routine supply run to the Arcturus station. As Elena negotiated fuel prices with the harbor master, Luna explored the station's commercial district. She paused before a small shop displaying exotic artifacts, her attention caught by a pendant bearing familiar symbols. The shopkeeper, a weathered Talarian trader, studied Luna's features with growing excitement. He spoke rapidly in his native tongue before switching to Federation Standard, his voice trembling with recognition. "Impossible," he whispered. "The royal bloodline was thought extinct." Luna's skin flared with sudden luminescence as she examined the pendant more closely. The symbols matched markings she had seen in dreams, patterns that felt hauntingly familiar. The shopkeeper explained that the pendant bore the royal seal of the Celestial Dominion, a powerful empire that had vanished 20 years earlier during a devastating civil war. Word of Luna's presence spread quickly through the station's alien community. Representatives from various species approached with elaborate bows and formal greetings, addressing her with titles she didn't understand. Elena found herself pulled into urgent discussions about political implications and succession rights. A delegation of surviving celestial nobles arrived within days, their elegant ships bearing the same symbols Luna had seen in the escape pods: wreckage. They confirmed what the shopkeeper suspected. Luna was Princess Luminera, sole surviving heir to the celestial throne and rightful ruler of 17 star systems. The nobles explained the tragedy that had befallen her birth family. Palace conspirators had orchestrated a coup, assassinating the emperor and his court. Luna's parents had died protecting their infant daughter, managing to launch her escape pod seconds before the palace fell. The conspirators had searched for years, believing the royal line ended with them. Elena watched Luna process this revelation with remarkable composure. The girl asked thoughtful questions about her heritage and responsibilities, but showed no eagerness to abandon the life they had built together. The nobles pressed their case urgently, explaining that loyal worlds still awaited their rightful ruler's return. Luna requested time to consider her options. That evening, aboard the Wanderer, she and Elena faced the most difficult conversation of their lives. Luna expressed deep love and gratitude for the woman who had given her everything, but acknowledged her duty to people she had never met. Elena recognized the impossible position they faced. She had raised Luna to value responsibility and service to others. Keeping the girl selfishly would contradict every lesson about integrity and sacrifice Elena had taught her. The decision, when it came, surprised everyone involved. Luna accepted her royal birthright, but insisted on maintaining her relationship with Elena. She appointed Elena as her chief advisor and ambassador, ensuring they would continue traveling together as Luna learned to rule worlds she had never seen. Their journey continued, but with a profound new purpose that would reshape the galaxy itself.